Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Baylor's offense will start this game off with the football. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. The throw.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Gonna run it. It's Washington. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Appalachian State's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Let's send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Drag down, but they'll move the stick. First down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Toss to the outside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Porter. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hamlin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quarterback empties his backfield. Gonna sling it on second down. Right on the money. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. The option look. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Let's go, let's go.
Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? And when they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he's starting to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the ground, it's Alexander. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught close to the marker, it's Robinson. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep to the right. Creates a little space. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When you run it up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
The Bears are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. It's Porter. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Steps away to find some room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd and goal coming up. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This time it's complete. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
Man, he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Just got to have better awareness if you're the wide receiver and understanding where the sideline is. That time, it didn't even look like he was trying to get any feet down in bounds.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to fire to the left. Touchdown, Baylor! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together, given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bears will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the... Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And while that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close this season out with an exclamation point.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Barnes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Dozier. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On the ground, it's King. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line, it's Alexander. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Complete in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Mountaineers have taken it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Appalachian State. The offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's King. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got his man quickly. There he goes. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's King. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's running free down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown, Appalachian State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll go out of bounds at the 43-yard line, but a terrific return sets up the offense. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That's caught. It's Robinson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Harmon. They finally get to him, but what a play
defense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Snaps it in the shotgun. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Touchdown Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Alexander. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Barnes. The Mountaineers are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find that.
It's pretty nice. 1,500 yards, obviously a great number. The cool thing about him, though, he doesn't care about the stats. This guy just wants to win week in, week out. He's hungry, and he's made plays throughout his career.
Quick completion on the out route. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Finds a soft spot in the middle. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.